Hey everyone, hope you're well. Hi, I am back from Las Vegas. I had the most incredible time and I am absolutely exhausted. So I'm glad to be here. I wasn't going to miss my Facebook Live. I'm sorry I missed it last week. Although I'm trying to remember. I think I did last because truthfully, I need to get to my bed. My body clock is in pieces. But I know you want to see the goodies. And so I've got goodies here to show you. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Julie. For any of my team, we've got a team gathering this weekend. So you can come and see the stuff in person. For everybody else, I'm going to show stuff here, but I will be sharing stuff on my page over the next few days and weeks, maybe even months. There's an awful lot of stuff here. Hey Debbie, two Debbies now. Let me jump straight to the good stuff, and we can get going on this. Oh, before I do, a couple of things to let you know. Remember, we've only got 2 more days left for the kit sale. That finishes tomorrow, and if you have any bonus days vouchers to use up, we need to use them by tomorrow as well. So, right, that's all I needed to tell you. Let's flip round to the desk. Oh, also, well, let me just go back to my face. Did you notice? Got my hair chopped. Got that before I went on holiday, so back to being short-haired again. Haven't quite got used to it yet. It keeps flicking over my face, but yeah. Hey Ali, hey Karen, glad you're here. Right, where do I start? I have an entire suitcase beside me full of stuff, just so you know. And I've got stuff on the table. Let's start off with the event goodie bag that we got. So first of all, there was this lanyard, really sparkly, glitzy lanyard with my name badge. And there was a playing card. Everybody had a playing card attached to their name tag. And what that meant, there was a game where you tried to find people to make up either. Now I don't. One was a royal house, and the other one was a royal flush, and the other one was a full house. So you either had to do 3 of a kind and 2 of a kind, or 5 in a row. So I was lucky that I had an ace because I could do ace 2, 3, 4, 5, or I could do ace, king, queen, jack, 10. So I was in high demand having an ace. Hey Shona, hey Linda. So that was my name badge. I did really well with lanyards though, because from my roomie, so I shared a room with 2 friends, one called Sandra, one called Natalie, and I got this gorgeous lanyard, Do What You Love. It's almost like foam, it's really soft. So I got that from her as a room gift. From Sandra, she's from the UK, so she had got UK lanyards for everyone. Then I went on a road trip and I got this name badge and lanyard as well. We went to Kanab, which is where one of the Stampin' Up factories were. So we got to see how they make the stamps, the red rubber ones and the photopolymer, right from the way the designs get put onto the rubber, the way that the rubber gets cured and then it gets sliced and the cut and everything. It's really fascinating. A really manual process. I was amazed at how much of it's a manual process. We weren't allowed to take photos inside the manufacturing facility, which was a shame, especially because some of the stuff that they're manufacturing, they work 4 to 6 months in advance. So we got to see a lot of the celebration and spring summer catalogue stuff that's coming next year. And it is gorgeous. You're going to love it. The other thing that we saw there was how they make and assemble the ink pads and the re-inkers and the packs of card. It was really fascinating. So lots of lanyards, lots of name badges. Let's put that to one side. Then this was our bag. So with the Stampin' Up logo in the corner, just a canvasy type bag. It's big enough to fit. So what's that? It would fit a 12 by 12 easily and have more space. And that's my name tag that I had again from the road trip that I put on there. Inside the swag bag, so there was this stationery box. So there were 2 pens. One of the pens I took out and I used throughout the event. There's a little notepad. These are push pins for a pin board. So there's a whole load of little glittery pins. There was a Backstage Las Vegas pin. These are magnets. And then these 2 paperclip things, which were quite glitzy and cool. So love a bit of stationery. Also got, well, my first Backstage badge. Technically, it wasn't my first Backstage, but it was my first in-person one. But the other two I had done online and done virtually. So, but I picked up one of those because it was my first one in person. Ooh, we got this little pouch. Now these are felt patches, so they've got peel-off bits so you could stick them on, but they're the sort of ones that are designed to be sewn round, I think, if you were to put them on clothing or a bag or something like that. So Las Vegas. Don't know whether that's meant to go that way up. Probably that way up because it's a palm tree with the where down the side, the big Stampin' Up logo one, and the skyline of Las Vegas with the Eiffel Tower and the Empire State Building and the Statue of Liberty and like a big London Eye type thing. The strip was just hot and huge and crazy and full of mad people. This was the ring binder that we got, which had all of our, oh yeah, there was some decor on the table. So I picked up a couple of these. This was meant to look like the Bellagio fountains. And this again, like the skyline thing. These were all like decor that was on the centre of the table. I like the little Las Vegas sign. I'm going to scrapbook with those. And then I can't show you all of the content that we got, but I've got lots of different notes and from the breakout sessions. And then I went, can you see my autographs? I got autographs from the leadership team that were there and also from the speakers and the presenters. So it's just a little thing I like to do to get just the notes of the people who were there that I spoke to. Just makes it more personal and makes it more real for me. So really nice ring binder, good size. I mean, it's like an A4 size ring binder. Then on the first night, we had a sweets and swaps evening by the pool. And we all had a ticket for a free gift. And when we went down, we all got these. So a really, really cute pair of sunglasses. It says Stampin' Up 35 years along the side. And comes with a little microfiber cloth, again with a logo on the side. And then the glasses case as well, which I think is really cute. I love the colours on that, the black and the white with the coloured hearts. Right. Oh, before I get started on the swaps, because there's a lot of swaps, on our final night, we got a t-shirt. So everybody got one of these t-shirts, which says love from Stampin' Up. And then at the end of the session, they brought in a Beatles tribute band and played Beatles songs for us. And then they took all of us to see Cirque du Soleil. And it was the Beatles Love show. And they said that if we could, we should all wear our t-shirts. So there was about 600 of us, all in different sections around in Cirque du Soleil, all wearing the t-shirts. It was really funny because somebody went up to one of the other demos there and said, we noticed that you're all wearing these same t-shirts. Now, you're too big for a hen party. And so we're trying to figure out what you're all doing and why you've all got the same t-shirts. And we noticed that it says love and you're all women. So is this maybe a business that you run? And they had to explain that we were not ladies of negotiable affection. We were there for a crafting business. So I don't know what they thought when they saw all these women wearing love t-shirts, if we were somehow our services were available. But that was quite a funny mistake, I thought. I thought it was hilarious, at least. But the t-shirts are really nice, really comfy. It's got a little Stampin' Up logo on the back as well. Right. Let's get to some of the swaps then. So what shall I start with? This was a little treat box with, I don't even know what kind of treats these are. Does it slide out? I think it does slide out. Yeah. Mike and Ike Tropical Typhoon. Gluten-free and fat-free. Probably not sugar-free, for being honest. So a little treat box, but I think that's really cute and that's really easy to make. Yes, Carrie, I thought it was hilarious as well. And no, Debbie, that's not a career I'm going to start. Right. These These were all from Sandra, who was one of my lovely roommates. I think that's just beautiful. She's just inked that and then used water to splatter on for the stars. I'm going to go really quickly through these because there's an awful lot. But if there's any that catches your eye, then please let me know. Oh, Julie, they really did. The Scottish pins and the little tartan medals went down an absolute treat. This one, I'm going to do a video on this. This is like an alcohol technique that you do using our blends. So I'm going to do a video on this card, which is beautiful. So here, this, right, I'm going to pull this one out because this is a fancy fold card. And this is a really clever one. If you see a card that you really like, please comment, please let me know. I will be giving credit where credit is due. These ones, as I say, these are all Sandra Roberts. Look at this. Look at that for a 3D card. Isn't that cool? If you would like to see me do a video on any of these as well, then just let me know. This one, I can do a video on this one. But it's such a cute card. And she'd made 20 of these for an organised swap. This one as well, I think is really cute. Right. Then, over here, these cards were from my other roommate, Natalie. So Natalie Travis is one of the American demos. And she's a $1 million achiever as well. So this is a really nice one. I thought this was super cute as well. This one, she's just done this little tassel with the ribbon. Really cute. And then this one is, again, it's a 3D, so it opens up this way and then opens out that way. And I thought that was really clever. I thought it was a really clever design. So there's Rachel says yes for the fancy fold. So that's the first fancy fold that we'll do. Might do this one as well. This one is, I think it's a really clever fancy fold. I like that. I have got a lot of fancy fold cards to show you. So we might need to spread these out over the next few weeks. We'll be lucky to get through. We'll be lucky to get through them all tonight. Right. Oh, this was so sweet. This is a notebook that I got. There was a lady on the first night on the Sweets and Swaps night who was standing by herself, and so I went and chatted to her, and then the next day she gave me a little card and that notebook to say thank you for talking to her, because she'd been feeling a little on her own, and she just was giving me a gratitude thing, which was really sweet. So, right. So the next ones are all the fancy folds. So I'm going to open them, but this is just a little treat box. This was a swap that was organised by a lady called Lauren DeBonis, another American demo. So, right, I'm just going to open up all of these because I haven't seen a lot of these fancy folds, and they're quite clever. This one's from Caroline Marion. Oh, Démonstratrice Indépendante. So she must be a French demo. There were demos there from all around the world. We had French, German, Dutch, as well as the UK ones. Ah, right. So it's a centre easel card. There we go. So it opens up like that. That's really cute. I've done easel cards before, but just having it in the centre is quite clever. And at first I thought, has she used like a normal card and sliced it and stuck those bits down? But she hasn't. She's done a thin bit along there that she's stuck onto a back panel. I say French, she might be Canadian, but that's quite a cute one. Yeah, exactly, Garance. She might have been Canadian. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Rachel. I had such a fabulous time. Although, I'm not going to lie, I am just absolutely knackered now. I really am. Who's this one from? Why do people not put their contact? Oh, it's inside. There we go. So this one's from Jackie Hardy. She's from Florida. Oh, I like this. Look. Opens up like that. And then it's got a congrats inside that's been done in multicolours. But that's quite a cool fun fold, isn't it? Ooh. Yeah, lovely. I'm going to try and keep all the cards next to them because I will put them on my blog, and I like to make sure I give credit to the designers. So this one was one again from Natalie Travis. So this was my roommate, and she's done, oh, that's clever. Look at that. So it's like a Z fold, but instead of it being right along the bottom, it's along the middle. And it's stamped through all the bit. That's very, I like that. I like that a lot. Right, this one here, Karina Chin is this lady. Don't know where she's from, it doesn't say. And hers, ooh, this is interesting. How does this open? Oh, right, okay. It kind of opens like that. So you've got this bit on the front, and then this bit in the middle. That's quite nice as well with a double layer. But then it tucks in underneath the sentiment to go folded flat like that. That's quite clever. Oh, so many ideas. So many ideas. Oh, my fun fold. I think I've got mine in here as well, so I can show you, because I don't think I showed you that at the time. So this is a lady called Carmen McNamara. Ah, you see, that's pretty as well. So it's like a, kind of stands up like that. I like that. Yeah. Lovely. Thank you very much, Carmen. Who have we got next? Travis Bosseler from Missouri. Travis? Do we think Travis is a guy's name? I don't know. So it's the fancy fold on the front. It's this kind of folded part of paper that's been done. Looks like it's all been folded. Oh, it opens. Oh, that's so cute. That's so clever. So you've got the sentiment on the inside, and then these bits tuck under. I like it, but I think it would confuse customers. I think if I gave this card to somebody, they would never see the sentiment on the inside. They wouldn't know to pull that open. What do you think? Is that obvious that it pulls open? Maybe it's just me in my sleep-deprived state. All right, this next one is from a lady called Shanna Tackett. Looks like an American phone number. And that's her. Post it on the back. So this is clever. So it's similar to the other one that opens, but it more kind of slides. That's cute. And then it's got the dies in the center along with the paper. So it just kind of goes in like that and goes flat. That's quite a cute one. I like that. You think it'd be confusing as well, Linda, and Rachel as well, and Debbie. Yeah, good. I'm glad you all agree with me. It's a lovely card, but I'm just maybe not clever enough for it. Right, this one's Amy Taylor, and hers. Oh, now this is super cute. Look at this. So at first I thought it's just a pocket card, but when you pull it up, it pops up behind the easel as well. Now, obviously, it doesn't pull up any further from that. It just comes this far. I could do a Facebook Live on this one if you wanted. That's clever. I like that. And it's really smooth as well. I got some really incredible swaps, Carrie, and we have only just started. I'll keep going as long as people can be bothered. These fancy folds, this was an organised swap that I took part in. So you had to put in fancy folds, and you got fancy folds back. So that's why. So this is all my fancy fold swaps. This is from Olivia Studley. See that? Oh, and it's got that extra bit as well that opens up. You know, so much work went into that with all the different DSP. Now these bits of DSP and the bears and the trees, this is all from the new autumn winter catalogue as well. And that's the new embossing folder as well. Do you see it? With the little snowflakes and the falling snow. So cute. So you've got that open bit on one side, and then you've got an extra little card on the other side. That's a really cool one. Olivia Studley. Beautiful card, Olivia. What have we got next? So this is from Jarmila Vick. I'm probably pronouncing these names very badly, but it's... Oh, and she's given her instructions as well. Thank you, Jarmila. Oh, right. So these ones are called like bay window ones, I think. And you've got that on the other side. So she's used the DSP from open sleigh, one night open sleigh, and you see the DSP on both sides. That's clever. So it's just the strips of card and then the DSP in the middle. That's pretty. I wonder what she's called that. Triptych gatefold card, apparently. There you go. That's a nice one. There are a lot of good ideas, Linda. I will be casing a huge number of these. This one's from Amy Rich. Let's see what she's got. Oh, now this is cute as well. That's clever. So it's only got these little folds along here, but they're cut diagonally. So you get this diagonal bit at the front, and then she's got the extra layers that have gone in here. Merry Christmas. Christmas is better together. And she's torn it to like distress the edges. Can you see that distressing along the bottom? And then the embossing folder again used at the top. That's a really cute card. And it stands as well. Sometimes fancy folds don't stand very well. And she's used the wee, oh, look at these little glitter dots. Again, out of the autumn winter. They're really cute. Right, if I'm going too fast or too slow, then somebody say, because I do have a lot to get through. I don't want to bore you. And if you want me to speed up, then I will. Betty Sakocha? What have we got here? So it opens up that way. And then we've got this bit that kind of opens at the front here. It's a lovely card. I'm not sure if it's meant to be different to that. I might need to have a look at her blog, see if I can find out if it's meant to do something different from that. It is very pretty. Nancy Alvarez. This is another Florida demo. Using the Birthday Bright suite, one of my favourites. And that's got the panel along the front and the panel on the back. That's pretty. What have we got next here? Nancy Thompson from Highland Avenue. How did you get into this? Oh, she's tucked it in. Try to peel off a bit. Oh, and she's given all the measurements for hers as well. That's clever. Right. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, you see, that's clever. So you've got this little bit that pops up at the top. And then, so you get to see both sides of the paper. This is a really good one for showing off both sides of your DSP. I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you very much, Nancy. That's a good. Oh, although, yeah, because that bit tucks under. So it goes to the front. So at first you just think it's just layered up. And then you've got that clever little bit there. I like that. Right. Virginia Kilmore. That's an unfortunate name. This is sweet. How does this open up? So that bit at the front pops up. These bits fold out. Is that how you're meant to? Ooh, like that. That's quite cool. Yeah, because then it stands up. That's nice. What do we call one of these? She doesn't have a name for it, but it's nice. And these, that's cut from the DSP. Oh, and she's put the tiny little flowers. Do you see the little embellishments? These are the little daisies that we've got. Hey, Mum, glad you're here. Right, and then this folds flat by going like that. There we go. That's a cute card. Right, who have we got next? Christine Ludwig is this one. So this is pretty again. I love this paper and I love these colours. She's done the balloons on the front. Very nice. Right, what's next? Robbie Susan Chandler. Another one from Florida. She's got a very fancy business card. It's all foiled. Very glitzy. I don't spend that much money on business cards. Oh, it's a little pocket inside. So happy to celebrate you. And then the bit that goes on the top with a little bobby. It's weird. I'm not really into fishing, so I've got the papers, but I haven't used them much. But I've seen some nice cards done with them. This one is Leanne Livingston. Oh wow, right, this is clever. Look at this. So it's got a little pop-up type bit in the center. So you think it's just flat, and then you open it up and you've got this extra bit that kind of pops up on the inside. And she's used, I'm going to say that's Pretty Peacock and Garden Green. And then this is DSP, that's like a mix of the two cardstock colours. So it's almost like they've blended together. And then you've got these pop-up bits in the middle. I think the cartoon crows are a bit mad. They're not my style, but I love the design here. I will definitely copy that for something else. Leanne Livingston, thank you very much. Right, last one in the fancy folds. And my fancy fold is in my bag here somewhere as well, so I'll make sure I show you that. Ah, two big girls crafting. So Jill and Carrie, they were, Carrie was at the event, Jill wasn't. So this, how does this stand up? So you've got, again, the flappy bit that opens up here. And then you've got these bits that kind of stand up like that. Is that how it works? That's lovely. Our holographic paper on the side. And then the dies and the folders that she's used. That's a beautiful card. Thank you very much. Okay, so those are all the ones from the fancy fold swap that I did with Lauren Dubonas. I also did a 3D swap that Lauren organised. I'm going to move these. I'm going to move these back into the bag that I put them in because I don't want them to get mixed up and confused with everything else. See, already I've dropped a... I'll be able to go back and look at the live and figure out whose was whose, because I did give each person credit as I showed their card. But let's just put all of them back in my bag. IKEA cello bags are great, by the way, for keeping different swaps in. Means I can bring them back home. Right, what are we looking at next? Let's look at this. I have brought a box with me because that's really good for bringing back 3D things. Do you want to see 3D swaps? If you've had enough, then say and I can stop. But, because there is a lot here and I don't want to bore anyone. And I'll understand if people need to run away as well. So, one of mine's still on the top. I don't know how I managed to come home with one of those. You wish you were near IKEA, Debbie. Oh, well, when you come over on Saturday, come in by IKEA. Right. So this one says Backstage Las Vegas. Got a little tag on it. Let's see what's inside. Do you know what? I'm just going to assume that these are chocolates. They feel like chocolates. But yeah, there's a little bag with a tag, which is quite pretty. Oh, to wish you luck for a Las Vegas game, but mostly in life and business. I made a bag full of tokens for luck. You'll even find a magic spell inside. Right, okay, we've got to figure out what's inside it now. Shall I just cut it? Let me get scissors. There's bound to be scissors in this room somewhere. I did try some of the slot machines in Vegas. I couldn't go all that way and not. And on my first spin, no, not my first spin, my second spin, I won $9. And then later on, I won $2.50. And then I spent it all. So, oh, that's cute. This tiny, tiny little box. Tiny, tiny little star in it. How random. Is that an oyster? Meant to be a pearl with an oyster? Then I have no idea what is that supposed to be. A stork? They're meant to be lucky, I assume. Little ladybug. That's cute. And then is this the spell? Read this spell every full moon 3 times. Yeah, I don't know if I had done that, if it would have made any difference to my winnings in Vegas, but I somehow think it wouldn't. Oh, well. So who was that from? Marjorie Barnard in the Netherlands. Slightly random, but very kind of her. Right. What else have we got? Dad wants to know how much I lost. I spent £20 on the slots because that's how much. That's the only. They take notes, and that's all I had. So, but you know what? I wasn't trying to win. I was just having a laugh. So I don't mind losing $20 in a slot machine. All right. This slightly bashed, but it's quite cute. So there's a card here. Who's it by? Got instructions. A note. This is by Robin Greer. And it came with the instructions and all the measurements. I like that. So, cute card with an envelope that fits in the box that kind of folds over like that. So that would be a nice gift. You could make a little gift box and fill it with cards for someone. I'm glad you're not bored, Debbie. This is quite cute. Little sweetie box just with some acetate on the top. The papers just for you. This, oh, it's a ruler. And they've even put the Stampin' Up logo on it. That's hilarious. So a little ruler. I wonder who this is from. Jen Pleasant. Oh, and she's put welcome to fabulous Las Vegas on hers. Anaheim, California. But even that's really clever. So it's just designer series paper, folded over with a little stamp on the front. That's a cute little gift. Yep, little ruler holder. What else have we got in here? Tiny little boxes. This is Lauren Urbonas. She was the one who organised the swap. There was meant to be 20 people taking part in the swap, and I don't think there was as much as 20, so she filled in some extras. That's quite cute though, with all the little reels. Life is better when you're crafting. I think that's sweet. One here just with a little sweetie inside. It's nice. And then a little, I'm going to say that's Tic Tacs. It sounds like Tic Tacs. 'Tis the season. I think this is another fancy fold one. No name on it. But, oh, it's one you've got. See, I'm not a big fan of the ones that you've got to untie bows in order to open them. Yeah. See, I think people would get confused by that. I mean, it's pretty, but once you've, if you weren't careful, if you just pulled that and the ribbon came all the way out, how would you get it back in again? It's interesting colours as well. The pink and the green. Again, using stuff from the autumn winter from the new catalogue. Which, by the way, now that I'm back, will be going out in the post. Apologies for everyone who's waiting with bated breath, but you can't order until the 1st of September anyway, so. Right, 'tis the season. It could hold a comb, Mum, absolutely. That would be a good idea for that one. Just a note. These ones are well packaged up. Are you interested in the 3D ones? Because I've got more cards and more swaps, so if you want me to skip these, then just say. This came with a little pen. Oh, this is cute. So the pen fits in there. Carrick Biglow. Little post-its, little flags. Little thing here. 6th of September. Thank you, Linda. Great for a crafter, but not a non-crafter. I completely agree, Rachel. It's quite cute. And I like using the planets and the stars on the other side. There's some chipboard in here as well that she's obviously cut to shape, so that's a cute one as well. Yeah, now, that's the box that this came out of, the bag that this came out of. Now this one, I was trying to figure out, Jamie Cullop, independent demonstrator. I was trying to work out, did she use, I think she's used our designer series paper on a necklace. So maybe she makes jewellery as well, because that You know, this is like proper finish and in a fashion jewellery type thing. But I also think that might be our designer series paper. If so, it's a very strange thing to include in a 3D swap if it wasn't Stampin' Up stuff. So I kind of have a feeling that she maybe makes jewellery and uses our paper, which is a nice idea. In fact, actually, looking at the back, it could even just be a washer. You know, like the ones you get, for B&Q or something. Ah, this is a nail file. Is that a nail file or is that? Yeah. It's either a nail file or a buffer. I think it's probably a nail file. Laura Zaraza. And just a little bit of DSP to hold that in. That's quite cute. That's the new ribbon as well, out the autumn winter. So, yep. You can bug me anytime with little ladybug sweeties. That's cute. No name on it. No idea who that was from. Oh, now this one was my swap, my 3D swap. You've seen me do these before. Actually, just for those who haven't. Yeah, Mark, you recognise it as a penny washer. Yeah. So my box, the lid comes off, and then you have the 4 cubes that come out the sides, and I'd stamped in the centre there. May the Lord bless you and keep you. So that was my entry into the 3D swaps. I will be honest, I cut everything out and I scored it and I did all the die cutting, and then I took them with me all flat, and then when I got to Vegas I glued them all together, because trying to transport 20 of those, they'd have just got destroyed in my luggage. Yeah, I think this is a little lip balm holder. That's quite cute. This is sweet. Now these are using the snowflakes and the snowflake punch out of the new autumn winter as well. Let It Snow. And that's chocolate of some sort in there. Virginia Kilmore. Oh, that's the same lady who made the other, the one from the other swap. That's like, oh, and you know what? That's not the snowflake punch. That's the cross and the square punch from the autumn winter catalogue. That's really, that from the annual catalogue. That's really clever. You liked my box, Rachel. Thank you. If you watch back through some of my previous Facebook Lives, they're on YouTube as well, you'll see me make them and see the instructions on how to do it. So if you ever want to see how it's made, then you can look back through some of my past videos. This one, it's a cute little box, tied very well. Now these are used, this is the new decals, the new circle decals die from the autumn winter. Excuse me. Mountain Trail Mix, and from a lady called Evelyn Rosenberg, known as Nana's Ink. There we go. So that's a cute little box. And again, these are new papers out the autumn winter. Gorgeous stuff here. We're getting close to the bottom of these now. This is again another cute little box. Again, I'm going to say it's probably a lip balm, and using the countryside something or other papers. But I like the way she's tied the ribbon onto that, and the sentiment on there. It's cute. Another little one, little matchbox style box. Now, Christine McNichol. That's what this one's from. This is cute. Right, so it kind of, this bit slides up the top. Oh, this is clever. So for a start, it's a full-size Kit Kat, which I might just leave to one side because I'm feeling a bit peckish. But this is just, in fact, is she given the instructions? No, she's given the ingredients of what she's used. So like this is white embossed daisy on vellum. Look at that, that's beautiful. But this box, now this is a clever box. So she's got a bit of card in here. I might do this on a Facebook Live. I think this is really cool. You could do it in lots of different sizes. Folded the paper over, it's glued down here, but then it's left open at the bottom. And then that, I think that's, is that the tag punch or something? It's not the punch. It's maybe a die that she's used to cut that. Or the corner punch. I bet you that's what it's been. Tell me. Tools. Doesn't say, but I'm guessing. But then it tucks in. Watch this. So that bit tucks in there, and that's what holds it shut. That is a clever little packet. I like that. I like that a lot. Kristen McNichol. Very clever. Right, what else have we got? Oh, it's a cute little cracker. Using the bear, again, out of the autumn winter. Using the embossing folder. They almost look like poinsettias. Can you see the embossed shapes there? Those are online exclusives. Who's this by? Helen Caskey. She was on the road trip with us, I think. But that's cute, and she's got the gold embossing Merry Christmas as well. You reckon it's the Corner Punch Bum? I really do think it is. Right, last couple now. These ones, you see, that's all stuck down, and I don't want to, can I slide that off? So I can see who it's by, because that's such a cute little box. Martina or scan the code and head over to my blog to download the measurements and details. There we go. I will check that out, and I will learn how to make this box, and then we'll do it on a Facebook Live. But this is a really, really cute little one. I can see these as being on the Christmas table. You could have them as, you could put people's names on them. In fact, if you sat them that way, that would be really cute. You could have someone's name, and that could be the place name on the table. That's a really, really cute little box. Love it. Love it. And then the last one, you see again, I think this is a really clever little box. So it's using DSP. I think it's, and it kind of, I think it just pops open like that. There's a sweetie in, there's two sweeties inside. And who is this? Julie DiMatteo, the Paper Pixie. I have seen her blog before. She has some really, really cute little boxes. So I might look online to find out how she's done that, because it's folded somehow. It's almost like origami. And yes, for those of you who have done classes with me, sometimes origami stuff can go very badly wrong. But this does look like a cute one. And again, actually, if you did that in Christmas papers, with a little Christmas tree on the front, I think that would be a really, really cute box. Getting a lot of love hearts here. People are loving the boxes. Right, that's the 3D stuff all done. Do you still want to see more swaps? Because there's still lots more. Somebody tell me, if you need to go, I will not be offended. If you want me to keep going, I will keep going. Somebody give a message in the comments there. Let me know what you want me to do. Getting thumbs up. Should I assume that's a keep going? Or are you going to turn around and say, nah, we've seen all we want to see. We don't want to see anything more. Oh, I forgot to show you. This was the scarf that we got. It was tied to the bag. So it's got the Stampin' Up logo on one side. Really, really beautiful colours. This kind of silk scarf. Rachel says, yes, please. Mum says it's time for bed. Ali's still watching. I'm going to guess that Debbie is saying keep going. Yeah, lots of people saying keep going. Right. This was the goodie bag that we got from our road trip. So we went to Kanab, to the Stampin' Up facility. It was a 4-hour drive, guys. I cannot imagine. In this country, if you drive 4 hours, it's because you're going on holiday for a fortnight. You don't do it just for an afternoon. It was a long trip, but it was really, really cool. So we all had things to put into the goodie bag. One of the ladies, so Stampin' Up Backstage Las Vegas, Kanab Tour 2023. It's a little towel, which is so sweet. This was Sandy Hurst. She was in my bus. We had two mini buses holding 15 people each. So I had that. Right. There was a lot of food stuff that we got, and I'll confess some of that has already been consumed. This is a cute little lollipop with a little thing on the side there. That was from Kimberly Myers. Now these, right, I didn't realise this. Has anybody been following the Taylor Swift Eras tour? Eras? Apparently this, it's called Candy with a K, and you have these bracelets, and what you do is you swap them between people. So somebody had made Stampin' Up! Backstage candy bracelets for swapping, which was sweet. Yeah, I'm going to be very honest, a lot of these had chocolate inside. The chocolate is now gone. So this one was Lynette Boehm, a little treat in there, and there was chocolate inside that one. This one, oh, this is a really cool lanyard. Actually, I'm going to pull it out and show it to you because she took it out in the bus to show us how it works. I'm going to sneeze again. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. It's gone. So it's... Shoo! Yes, I was. So there's this lanyard that goes inside. And, you know, you've got the lanyard bit here, but then this goes inside your phone case, and the bit at the bottom where your charger plugs into, this comes out of that hole at the bottom. Do you know what I mean? If you have a phone with a charger at the bottom, thank you, Rachel. And it comes out, and then that clips on, and you have the lanyard, and it's so that you can have your phone hanging around your neck so that it's really easy to take pictures. Hey, Jean. Yes, there's a lot still to come. And you did the Grand Canyon as well. Oh, it was amazing. The Grand Canyon was one of these once-in-a-lifetime trips. Hey, Paulette. Yeah, the card swaps are amazing. They really are. And yeah, Debbie, I hope I'm not coming down with a cold as well. Colorado Springs, that was a postcard that was in our goodie bag. A little nappy pouch. Mum, you remember making all the nappy pouches, don't you? Sea salted caramel and chocolate sweetie. I'm going to nail that later, I can assure you. This was our little ticket that came in with the bag. Sharni and Steph were the ones who arranged it for us. Kick-Ass caramels. Looking forward to them too. Lavender, maybe that's why I'm sneezing. This was Sandra, so my roommate. She had brought lavender candles and fresh lavender bags, and that was her gift in the goodie bag. This, now I did open this up at the time, Angela Maritz Reed had this little pouch for us. Look at this. And then it had a magnet. I'm sure she's from New Zealand. And that's why. It's a Kiwi, I think it is, from New Zealand. Pretty sure there was quite a lot of New Zealanders that I was hanging around with and chatting with. Got a keyring again from the Backstage. What else have we got? A lot of this is just chocolate. I'm not going to show you all the chocolate. This is a really cute little koala stamp and pouch. Again, there were sweeties in there. As Australia pin. So you remember I had the Scotland pins. Somebody gave an Australia pin, which is sweet. Made in Indiana. Gummy bears. Gluten-free, fat-free, low sodium, high in sugar. This little bag here, I'm pretty sure again it was chocolate inside. Oh no, it wasn't. Hand sanitizer. Little thing of hand sanitizer. This little pretty card, and actually she had highlighted, because again she's from New Zealand, and so the bit of the card was to point where she was from. And I love how she's done the background there. It just looks like the ocean to me. This little pouch here, again, had treats inside it. This is an online exclusive. This isn't in the catalogue, but you've got this little truck with a punch that matches it. And they have gone nuts for it over in the US. I mean, I think when it first came out just for demos, the stamp set and the truck punch sold out within minutes. I mean, they were going crazy because everybody wanted it and nobody could get it. It's now back in stock. It's available in the UK. Obviously you can do it in any colours you want. There's Christmas bits to go into it. Check it out, online exclusives. You'll be able to find it on the website. This cute little truck stamp and then the matching punch as well. Oh, and one of the other gifts that I got on the road trip, which was such a fab gift. If you look, this is an embossing folder that they've done using it with ink first. So you've got the raised embossing and the ink on there as well. This is by Vicky Weir. She was one of the New Zealand ladies. And fan. Look at that. It came in really, really useful. As many of you know, I carry a fan anyway because I like to keep myself chilled. And in fact, I think I gave you all fans at a team when we went to on stage once before. But I love the packaging for that. I thought that was really clever. Came with a little key ring as well, Kiwis for New Zealand. So, right, let's pile that stuff back in. And we've got some more cards. Look at all of these. We're not going to have time for all of these because we're already at 8:25. But let's see how many of them I can get through. And the ones which I don't think are that interesting, I will skip past. This is cute though. Like, make the season sparkle with some little chocolate balls. Who's this by? Need to give credit. Who have we got? The Songbird Stamper, Heather Thomas. There we go. So she's one of the UK demos who was there. She's used the new autumn winter papers and the snowflake. Make the season sparkle. That's really cute. Mum, you're going to help me with the chocolate. That's so kind of you. Now, this I have to show you. Many of you, if you've seen my Facebook page, oh, you have to go soon, Debbie. You can catch me later. Catch it on catch up. You'll have seen that I actually was asked to present at Backstage. I was one of the presenters, which was such an honour. And I was presenting with a lady called Sharon Armstrong, who has recently hit her $1 million is a $1 million achiever, which is an incredible achievement. Less than 0.01% of demonstrators get that achievement. So it's quite an awesome thing to do. She also gets to design her own stamp set. When you get to 1 million, you get to design your own stamp set, which is really cool. The other presenter is a lady called Deborah Harrison. They were both from Texas in New York. And Deborah had these little gifts, which she had one for me and one for Sharon. So the little pouch, which just says, because you're awesome. And then this little block that she'd had made for us, Stampin' Friends are the best. Isn't that really cute? And it was done, you know, it's got the stampin' with the apostrophe, just like Stampin' Up has, rather than with the G. So that was so cute of her. It was an honour to present with both of those women. They are both incredible. And I just had a fabulous time doing it. All right. What have I got in here? Ooh. So as a thank you for presenting, this was a card that I got from Demir, who was the DDM, the demonstrator development manager who was running our session, and that was the little card that I got, so thank you. This was the cute, isn't that cute? With gratitude. That's from the lovely lady that I chatted to beside the pool, who just said that she was really grateful that somebody came up and spoke to her and didn't make her feel, she'd been feeling lonely, but I spoke to her and then she didn't, which I thought was really sweet. These were little Halloween boxes that I got. These were part of general swaps. I don't do Halloween, but it's always useful having them. So candy corn is a very American thing. Have these got names on them? No, I've no idea who these are from. Rachel, you know Heather Thomas? Yes, she's very, very talented. I'm just picking stuff at random here, pulling out cards. Let's try and zoom through them. I'm not going to open them all up. Karen Titus, again, using that online exclusives, using that little truck. But I like the papers. It almost looks like this green grass, the road, and then the sky. I think that's really clever. Oh, this one I have to open up and show you. I'll show you these. So first of all, you might remember this was my general swap that I made. I designed it with you. You guys were instrumental in me making it, and it was very, very well received. Now, this is my 3D swap, and I haven't shown you this yet. So let me see if you like it. So I used the new embossing folder in the back there. So can you see the little snowflakes and the falling snow? I used the Merriest Trees in Flirty Flamingo, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green. I want to say Balmy Blue. I think it is Balmy Blue, and not Flirty Flamingo. What's the purple one? The Freesia? But it's a sliding gatefold card. So, is it going to come up? Yeah. So it comes up like that. There you go. So that's the front of the card, and then I have the Christmas tree. Lock and gatefold. That's what you call it. So this was my 3D swap that I did. So you saw all those other 3D cards, and this was my entry into that swap. So I hope people liked it. A little bit of gold glitter for the star up at the top. What do you think? Is that one you want to see me make? I can make that one on one of my Facebook Lives if you like. Fresh Freesia. It's exactly the colour it is. Thank you very much, ladies. But yeah, that was my fancy fold for that swap. Let's just zip through some of these. Kathy Alt did this one. Lovely autumnal colours. I really like that. You like it, Debbie. I'm glad. This one's quite cool as well. Who's that? Pam Wells. Very bright. The colours popping out there. It's beautiful. This one is by Kim Quaid. Again, very autumnal colours. It's beautiful. In fact, has she used... I think she's used like the baby wipe technique. So you put the dye on... Put the ink onto a baby wipe and then stamp on it to get that multicoloured effect. And some little metallic pearls. It's cute. What else have we got here? So that's a cute 3D one. Cindy Russell using the balloons. Oh, two of them are stamped and then the one in the centre is a die. That's quite a clever way to do it. You love the rainbow tree, Rachel. I will do that as a Facebook Live, I promise. This one doesn't have any details on it, but it's using the daisies. Again, white embossing on the blue. That's really pretty. What have I got in here? These, I think, yeah, these are two different cards. So these, I think these are using the Memories and More. Yeah, these are the Memories and More card. They've used the Memories and More envelope. And then, oh, this is clever. Oh, yeah. No, I like that. Look at that. So it goes there and it goes there. That is so smart. I like that. No details though, so I can't give credit on that one. And that's a really, really cute card. What else have we got? Let's pull out another bundle. This is pretty. So again, from the Autumn Winter catalogue, you've got these masks that you can use with the blending brushes. And someone's used them in lovely pinks and greens and yellows. Who's this? Songbird Stamper again. That's Heather Thomas. That's a really, really pretty one. And with some sequins along the bottom. This one, Debbie Danford. And that's cute too. Just with using, again, a mask in the background to get those squares. In fact, if you've seen the Technique Tuesday this week, it's using that mask. It's using the squares. But I like just with a sentiment down the centre. Sometimes all you need is a big sentiment on your background. This next one here, Kathy House. And again, oh, so that's cute. So that's cut out, the die has cut out the happy birthday from the paper that's on there. And then you just got the balloon on top. That would be a really good card for kids or for blokes or for women as well. It's a nice one. Oh, now, Mum, you're going to like this one. Linda Weber using, so this is the new embossing folder with the stars. Can you see that? And then that's the new little star embellishments and the star dies and then the nativity and then that lovely navy paper and ribbon celebrating the magic of the season. That is a really, really pretty card. I love what they've done there. Linda Weber. This is fun and funky, but again, no details inside. Wishing you the brightest birthday. Just a square of DSP and then the ribbon tied along the top. Really pretty. Really Robin Armbrecht. There we go. A Harvest of Blessings. Don't really do harvest cards in the UK very much, but it's cute. I like it. Just the strip of paper and card all layered up on the grey. Very nice. Odette Kermode. That's cute. The bunny, the papers there. Super fantastic. Mega News. Oh, this one I really do like. Tamara Bertram. I've met her at a few different events. Isn't that really cute? It's so clean and simple. She's used the embossing folder at the back and then just squares of that countryside DSP, just layered a little bit of cardstock at the back, a couple of gems and the sentiment, tiny little bit of twine. That is one of my, I really like that card. I can see me making those using different kinds of DSP. Carol Sanderson, using the music notes embossing folder, and then the birthday papers as well, just a couple of strips of paper, and then the ribbon. Very pretty. These are lovely. I'm going to go faster because there's a lot more to go. And now this is interesting. It's by a lady called Liz Cambra Plano, but she says she's cased Shelley Godby. How about that? That's really cool for giving credit. But it's, again, just very simple. Embossing folder in the back, stamps, the flowers. I like it. I like clean and simple, Rachel. It's really, really the sort of ones I go for. Rachel Dirtschi, another harvest one. Very pretty. And again, some of the new papers along the bottom. Nancy Amato. Now, this is one of the new background stamps. This one here with the trees. This is out of the Autumn Winter catalogue, using some of the new ribbon and the decal circles as well. That's very classy. Christine Ludwig. Again, really pretty. I love that. Stamped and then run through an embossing folder. Something I don't think to do very often, but it is very effective. Very nice. This one has no contact details, but it's using the bear to a great guy. You mean so much to me. Very nice. Dream, create, share, inspire. But I don't know who it's from. Maybe on the other side of that card it would tell me. The Flask. You see, it's one that I saw in the Autumn Winter. It's not one that I would go... Or is it in the annual catalogue? I think it might be the Autumn Winter. Not one I would go for, but it is certainly cute. And I like... How has she done that? Is that an embossing folder? I will need to check that out. That looks like an embossing folder on the back. Yeah. Anybody else recognise that embossing folder? I don't think it's out of the annual. It's maybe out of the Autumn Winter. I will need to go back and have a look. Nancy Alvarez. Nice one here with the papers. Punch in the centre. Again, a nice classic, clean and simple. Sandra Lowe. I'm bananas about you. See, there's that embossing folder again. And this one as well. It must be out of the annual catalogue. But that's quite cute. Oh, here's another one. Oh, here we go. Rachel Dirtschi with the mushrooms. Quite a nice clean and simple style card. No details on this one, but it's quite pretty. Winter Wishes. And no details on this one. May your Christmas be merry and bright. These might be Natalie Travis again. I just get a feeling. I had a couple more of hers. You don't recognise the circles either. Oh, you do, Karen. Autumn Winter. Thank you very much. The toadstools, sorry, rather than mushrooms. Cherry Patterns embossing folder. Thank you very much, Rachel. It's good to know we've got some people here paying more attention than me. Sarah Deasy. She is from NSW. That's New South Wales. That must be in a New Zealand one as well. That's quite pretty. And again, I think that's one of these triptych ones that comes out. I'm not going to open them all up. We're going to be here all day at this rate. Anne Mataski. That's classic. Just the black and the reds, and again the embossing folder in the background. That's a really pretty one. There's a ticket in the back here, but I can't. Let's pull it out. Karen Flores, Carroll, California. Or CA, could be Canada. But that's pretty. It almost looks like a blouse with the collar and then little buttons down the front, doesn't it? Cute. Your friendship means everything. Melanie Hopkin. That I like. I really do like that a lot. Again, clean and simple. The rainbow's just stamped and then coloured in. That's fun. I like that a lot. Kerry Timms. Another UK demo. That's quite cute as well, using the truck and the embossing folder in the background. Bonnie Sanchez. Now, she was on my bus on the way to Kanab, and we hung out quite a few times. She's done those in the in colours, so that's Pebbled Path. I like that. Michelle Barnes. See, this is really pretty as well. Just using the DSP, but cutting it and just having that little separation there, but having the pattern kind of continue up. I really like that. I think that's quite classy. And then just having the sentiment in the centre. I can see me copying that as well. Judy Allen. She's even got her photo on her business card. And then this one here again, using the shops from the DSP. Happy birthday. This one has no details on it. Does look quite complicated. I'll just pull this out and see what happens. And there's maybe details inside. Oh, it's one of these box ones. You've made these boxes, haven't you, Mum? I think Mum did them as rubbish boxes for us at the last retreat. So it looks like she's used a whole sheet of DSP there, but then folded it flat so it's a card as well. Still no contact details though, so I don't know who made that. Joanne Perry. Again, that's cute with the bear, the snowflakes in the background, warm wishes, just a little bit of holographic along the bottom. Connie Tum. It's quite pretty with the birds. In fact, that's quite clever the way it's done. So the birds are kind of going off. I think the stamp is like that. So when you stamp it, it's got the background and the birds there. That's very pretty. Nancy Burt Priest did a shutter style card. I've done one of these on my Facebook Live before, so you can go back and watch to see how that happens. Liz Edwards, this is another Memories and More. No reason to make our lives difficult, ladies. Why can't we have easy cards? And it's beautiful as well. Julia Green, this is another little notebook. Be grateful for what you have. Be proud of who you are. I like that. And it's nice, the colours as well. The boho blue with lemon lolly, I think that is. Bye, Debbie. No problem. I'm nearly finished anyway. Petra Wittig, little thing. Oh, and now, Petra Wittig and Anja Luft. That's interesting. There's 2 stickers on the back of that one. Just a very simple stamped element on there with the sentiment. Just a little die thing as well. Very cute. Love spending time with you. Scan me. I don't know what will come up if you scan it. Netherlands though, so that must be one of the Dutch demonstrators. Oh wow! So this is a wooden. You see, I have to open this up because it looks like there's something inside it. So this is from Sharni. She was one of the ladies who organised the road trip for us. Learn, inspire, share, and rocket. It does look as if it comes apart, doesn't it? Oh wow! It's a USB stick. That is quite a gift. I wonder if there's something on the USB stick. But oh, and it's even been engraved. Look at that. Stamping up Backstage Las Vegas. And it's got little magnets to hold it together. That is so cute. I didn't realise that we'd been given something quite that cool. Sharni Haynes in Australia. That was from the road trip. Cute little one here. Happy holidays. Don't know who it's by. This I really liked. I thought the rainbow colours. Hello, hello, friend. Another little hello around the side there. Some of the dotty vellum. Nancy Alvarez. Now, I did have a couple of different swaps. So I was swapping multiple things with the same people, which I think is how I've ended up with lots of cards from the same people. Right. We are into the final batch now, ladies. Once we've done this, they're all done. And we can call it a night. I'm going to my bed. Little packet of sweeties from Kylie Henshaw, another UK demo. Alright, oh, Mum, here's another one you'll like. Look at that. Oh, Holy Night. So that's the die cut out using the gold distressed paper, and then again in the Night of Navy just to give it that shadow effect at the back. And the Oh Holy Night stamp, that's really nice. And those gold cards, those are the gold notelets that you can get out the Autumn Winter catalogue. It's really pretty. Jill Olsen. Now, Jill Olsen is one of the top demos. She's been going for 35 years. I sat behind her on the bus back from the Beatles. So, Vicky Weir, she was in my bus as well. That's really pretty. So she's used the embossing folder, the hybrid embossing folder, the doily one, and then that's stamped on the front. Thank you for everything. Really cute. Backstage, Las Vegas. Holy smokes, you're amazing. Elkmeyer. I want to say that's Germany as well, but that's quite a cool card. Oh, this one I liked. It looked almost like a patchwork quilt to me, but it's strips of DSP in different colours and then just kind of interwoven on the back. Yeah, I hope I don't have a virus. I thought you were talking about my cold there, Julie, but you hope that the USB stick doesn't have a virus. Yeah, I hope so too. No details on the back of that one, so I don't know who it's from. This one was from Kaz Hurst. So Kaz was one of the party that came with me to the Grand Canyon. There was 5 of us who got the bus and the helicopter tour, and Kaz was one of them. So that's really cute. It probably does open up and have something inside, but we're running out of time here, guys. Marcia Becker Designs. Again, a really sparkly business card. But isn't that really cute? So again, the deckled circles, the new paper from the autumn winter, gifts from Santa Claus, and the ribbon. I think that's quite cute. It's very colourful. This one, no details on the back. You're a great friend with the koala. And I like the papers there with the stars. Is it paper or is it stamped? It might be stamped and embossed. I think it is stamped and embossed. See, with like the constellations? Just that little bit of embossing there makes me think, yeah. Or has she stamped on DSP? She might have stamped on the DSP. Pretty card. Don't know who it was. No details on the back. Alicia, oh no, so that was very wrong nearly. Alicia Graham did this one. May your Christmas be merry and bright. With the green and the foils. It's certainly a bright card. It's beautiful. This one, I was going to say no contact details, but they're maybe tucked inside. Holly Sutton did this one. See again, the paper's really pretty. A bit of embossing folder down the side. That's a nice one. Welcome to the team. And that's using, look, it's a tiny little trimmer and a pair of scissors, which is really cute. Little gem on there. That's Sherry Wyatt. And the grid paper. I like how they've used the grid paper underneath as well. That's really clever. No details on the back of this one. Just love spending time with you. Now, I think those are the pumpkins. Remember we saw one before? I can't find it now, but there was Harvest Blessings. I think those are the pumpkins from the Harvest Blessings, but she's just paired them with leaves and made them look like tulips. That's quite clever. Like that. This one is from Heather Guerrero. And again, using the balloons. She's used the gold foil acetate on the top there and the embossing folder. Really cute. This one is Christy Hillock, using the sunflower, no, daisy, I suppose. And then the little dragonflies up at the top with the wee dots. Good night, Mum. This is my last one. Georgia Rainbolt. And she's used, again, this is the online exclusives. And vellum stars. Oh, they've been embossed too, as in through an embossing folder. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And guys, that is up. Oh, apart from this one, I swapped it Backstage Las Vegas, and all I got was this lousy badge and a ton of great cards. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel really, really blessed to have got so many gorgeous cards, gorgeous projects. I will still need to go back and look through these in more detail. I'm going to take photos and put it up on my blog, so if you want to go back and have a look at them in more detail, you can. There's a few of them that absolutely I'll be doing on my Facebook Live. Some of those fancy fold ones were really, really clever, and I want to give them a try. I hope you've enjoyed this evening. I know there was just a lot to watch and see rather than me actually making anything, but if any of the demos are watching who gave me any of these cards, thank you so much. They are so beautiful, and I'm so glad I got to swap with you. I had an incredible time at Backstage, and I hope you guys all have a lovely evening, a lovely rest of the week. Thanks, Ali. Thanks, Shona, Jean, Karen. For any of the team, I will put details up about coming round on Saturday. I will hopefully have caught up on my sleep by that point. Yeah, and I will be back next Wednesday with more crafting to show you. All right. Take care, everyone. Good night.